Hej allesammen! Hvordan har du det? Willkommen til kanalen. This reaction is on Aurora and her newly released song, Cureforme. So a little bit about Aurora first. She was born Aurora Aksnes in 1996 and has recently turned 25 years old. She was born in Stavanger in Norway and is a singer, songwriter and record producer. You can hear elements in her music that include pop, electronic dance music, so EDM, Nordic folk and folk music, as well as other styles of music, and these all blend together so well to form her own unique style that makes it hers. After the great success Aurora has had with her albums, including her EPs as well, and some of these are All My Demons Greet Me as a Friend, Running with the Wolves, Infections of a Different Kind Step 1, and A Different Kind of Human Step 2. She released Exist for Love in 2020. And she described this release at the time as a new era in her career. Now she's released Cureforme, the second song in recent times, which will be, I'm assuming, from her upcoming album. So Aurora has such a warm, kind personality as well, and she's such a caring person for her fans as well. She cares for the environment too, and this is really evident in all of her songs. She has such healing properties for people as well. Her music and her personality. It's so great to hear her talk and to hear her perform. So this song, Cureforme, is a song written by Aurora and Magnus Skilstad, and it was also produced by them. This was released on July the 7th this year, 2021, so only a few days ago. And the release of this song was actually delayed a little bit due to the success that she was experiencing with Runaway on TikTok. So this song, Aurora has said, is about being proud of who you are and having no shame in this. She's also said sometimes she feels like the whole world is trying to convince you something is wrong with you. And sadly, often people believe this to be true. We should all be allowed to be human, and we don't need a cure for it. So, I'm looking forward to hearing this live version. This is actually the live version. A lot of reactors have reacted to her released version, her studio version. This is the live version though. And it's one she gave in a performance. Let me check the date today. It was on the 9th of July, so 2 days ago. And it was from a concert with a selection of a few songs, a selection of songs that she titled Music is Universal. So anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing this live performance of this great song that she's just released. So let's get going with it. I'll include a little bit of her spoken intro. I think I've picked it up in the right spot.
The first song I'm going to try to do is actually, I'm going to try Cureforme. I have to do quite a different version because it was too hard for me to play the original one. But that's the best thing about doing it on piano, that you do something new. True. So this is the first time I play the song like this, and for you guys.
Yeah.
I run from the liars, the fuel on the fire. I know I created myself. I know I can't fight the sad days and bad nights, but I never asked for your help. You got hurt, but we don't belong together. So you took the love from my arms into the arms of yours. But I don't need a cure for me, for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me, me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. I don't like the tension, the misapprehensions about our nature in love. The glorious teachers are no use for creatures who knows how to play with the gods. You got hurt, no, you got nerves, but they never show unless they hurt. So you blamed it on my love, the moving hard-eyed God. But I don't need a cure for me. Ba-da-da-da. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. Cure for me, please. No cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, please. No cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, cure for me. Oh, please, no cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, please. No cure for me, cure for me, cure for me. And you need to know I don't need it, and you should know I don't need a cure for me. You need to know I don't need it, I don't need it, and you should know I don't need a cure for me. For me, I don't need it. I don't need a cure for, and you need to know I don't need it, I don't need it, and you should know I don't need a cure for me. Ba-da-bum. Thank you. I did my best, but it's very new for me to. It's been such a long time since I played piano and sang at the same time. But thank you so much for the love. I'm gonna do another song for you.
Okay, let's pause it there. Wow, that was such a great version. So different than the studio version, which is definitely an EDM track, electronic dance music. And as always, Aurora gives us these live tracks and makes them so different as well. It's like a double dose of enjoyment. That was absolutely brilliant. I so love that, as always, with everything Aurora performs. There's so much to love, and she is such a nice person, and you can hear that with her personality that shines through the songs and also in her spoken parts. Brilliant. Let's go back to the start of it, and I'd like to talk it through. So it's great hearing her accompany herself with the piano as well, just piano and vocals. Everything is so there, and you can hear everything. Nothing's disguised with effects that come in the studio or other instrumental parts. It's all there right up front, and I love it. So let's go back. It's from about this point. So we start with Aurora's introduction on the piano, and then her beautiful vocals enter, and that's about 20 seconds in. And she has this calm, smooth, clear vocal tone, very calming vocal tone, I meant to say as well, in that way. And she has a really nice rundown on the word fire. Let's just get up to that. And that's probably just the first phrase.
I run from the liars, the fuel on the fire. I know I created myself.
Yes, so fire, that beautiful rundown. And then after that, she has that audible breath, which I really love. And that actually adds nuance to her opening phrase. It's just so beautiful. And then she ornaments the word no. Yeah, again, very subtly, but gives it this Nordic feel that shines through. Let's go back a touch. Go back to where her vocals start. So it's hard to get the exact spot, but it's about here.
I run from the liars, the fuel on the fire. I know I created myself.
Beautiful. Now in the next part, I really love the way she articulates the words can't fight. And what she does here, she pronounces the t at the end, can't fight. And it's coming up, which I'll play. And you can really hear this, and I love that. It's uniquely her style, you know, well, it's one element to her style. There's many things that make up a personal style, but it's something that I really like. I really love it actually, because quite often when you sing something, they might sing, a vocalist might sing can't fight and not really pronounce the t, can't fight. Well, I suppose that's sort of using an American accent on can't fight. I suppose you could sing it like that too, but I love the way Aurora pronounces it. Her articulation is so precise. It's brilliant. Beautiful.
I know I can't fight the sad days and bad nights, but I never asked for your help.
Oh, and that just that flicker of vibrato at the end there is so beautiful too in that phrase. I'll go back a bit and play that again. But you can really hear the way she phrases the lines so beautifully. And this is really reflected in her style, you know, with her unique phrasing. It's beautiful. Great work, Aurora, as always. She's doing so well with the piano part, considering she said this is the first time she's performed it in this manner. Brilliant. I love it.
Created myself. I know I can't fight the sad days and bad nights, but I never asked for your help.
Yes, someone wrote a comment there. It flicked up really quickly. She touched their soul. And she really does touch people's souls through her music and through her performing. It's just so beautiful. And through her personality. So now we're coming up to the pre-chorus. You got hurt, that bit.
You got hurt, but we don't belong together. So
together. You can hear the nice little inflections that she utilizes there and has at the end of together. You know, I just really love her inflections there. Beautiful. Where are we at? I'll see if I can go back a touch just to pick that up again. Oh, yes.
But we don't belong together. So you took the love from my arms into the arms of yours. But I don't need a cure for me.
Just going back a touch into my arms, she goes into her low end there, then flips straight back up into her upper register. And she does this so effortlessly and so accurately. It's beautiful.
The arms of yours, but I don't need a cure.
No, I didn't quite go back far enough there. We'll go back a touch more.
You got hurt, but we don't belong together. So you took the love from my arms into the arms of yours, but I don't need a cure for me.
Yes, and now we're into the chorus, and you can hear the great dynamic variation she's using. She's telling the story of the song so well. She's a great communicator, and the dynamics, you can hear the loud and the soft that she comes, increases her tone and then comes back softly and quietly where it suits the song. Beautiful. Let's get going though.
For me, I don't need it. Beautiful. No, I don't need a cure for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. I don't like the tension, the misapprehensions about our nature and love.
Ooh, lovely end to that phrase on the word love, that vibrato again. She has such emotion in her singing and the way she delivers the lyrics, which is really, really beautiful. I love it. Let's keep going.
Glorious teachers are no use for creatures who knows how to play with the gods. You got hurt. No, you got nerves, but they never show unless they hurt. So you blamed it all on my love, the moving heart I got, but I don't.
Just have to pause it there. So here in the pre-chorus, she's got such a calming feel, as always, about her delivery, and she's got such, as I've said before, healing powers or healing properties for people. It's just so calming listening to Aurora. Beautiful. And now we're into the chorus. Beautiful once again.
I don't need a cure for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me. I don't need.
Yeah, just the ba. Beautiful. She has such clarity and in her tone there, and it's such a beautiful tone she gets. That was really well executed. I love it. Just a lovely touch. It's like a cake with just, it's got the cake and the icing and just some sprinkles on top, or some sort of cake decorations. And that's what those types of things are, like ba-da-ba-ba, or whatever she did there. And also the vibrato. Those things remind me of the decorations that go on the cake. It just adds to it. It's more than just the icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake and the decorations. Beautiful.
Cure for me. I don't need it. No, I don't need a cure for me.
Now we're going into the bridge.
Cure for me, please. No cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, please. No cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, cure for me. Oh, please, no cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, please.
I just have to stop it there. I was waiting for an appropriate spot, but had to stop there. Because I just wanted to mention another note I made here on the listening a moment ago with the full listening. She has such a delicate approach that's so resonant as well. She has in terms of her voice, the tone she gets is so resonant, but so delicate at the same time. So well nuanced is probably the best way to describe it. So beautiful.
Oh, please, no cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, cure for me, please, no cure for me, cure for me, cure for me. And you need to know I don't need you should know I don't need a cure for me. You need to know I don't need it. I don't need.
Just pause it there again. So I just wanted to say how beautifully she's performed this section once again. As the song is climaxing, she's using tonal change, so dynamic variation once again, and she's telling the story so well. And what sensitive piano playing she's been delivering behind her vocal as well. So beautiful.
And you should know I don't need a cure for me. For me, I don't need it. I don't need a cure for. And you need to know I don't need it. I don't need it. And you should know I don't need a cure for me.
Beautiful end.
Thank you. I did my best, but it's very new for me to. It's been such a long time since I played piano and sang at the same time. But thank you so much for the love. I'm gonna.
Okay, so as I mentioned, beautiful ending. She did such a great job. Wow, wasn't that brilliant? So different than her EDM studio version of the song. But that's what's so great about a live performance. It can be so different and transform the song to something else. I love both versions. But that was such a great treat listening to her perform that live just then. I hope you enjoyed the reaction as well, as much as I enjoyed creating the reaction and reacting to Aurora. Tusen tak. I hope you enjoyed Cure for Me. Bye for now.